Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or whenever you are watching this message, maybe it'll be afternoon, maybe it'll be evening. I don't know. Nonetheless, I'm so glad to be able to come to you today. I'm Latika S. Carter. I wanted to share some motivation with you entitled Live It. Live it. Now, before I go into that, let me go ahead and just let you know, in case you didn't know, it's Women's Day. What? It's Women's Day. Say it with me. It's Women's Day. Hey, it's Women's Day. Come on and say it with me. It's our day. Oh, got you. But it's still Women's Day. Hey, it's Women's Day. And I want to push you into being excited about your life because it is time to live it. And what do I mean when I say live it? I mean, it's time to stop living beneath our privileges. Hello, Prophetess CEO. Good to see you. How are you doing, Prophetess Tanisha? So good to see you. So it's time for us to stop living beneath our privileges. We got to know who we are, and we got to know what we're working with. And when I say what we're working with, that means don't go back to the past and try to bring it into the future. Don't go back into the past to try to bring it into your present. You may have gone through some things that you may be ashamed of, or you may still be trying to press through. You are bigger than your past. You have the potential to be greater, the potential to be more, the potential to live in your purpose and live in your now. Sometimes we get to a place that we're so busy trying to focus on the future, to live in the future, that we forget to live in our right now. And I know sometimes the right now doesn't feel all that great. It doesn't feel all that grand. Nonetheless, life is what you make it. And that means people don't have a place to hold you in, except you allow them to hold you in that. People don't have a place to box you in, except we allow them to box us in that place. Now, I said in the beginning, it's Women's Day push. So if there's some men coming on here, shout out to you. But it's about us today, right? It is about us. Not that you didn't know, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's about us then, but it's about us. Hello, Tuesday. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tagging in those people, Tanisha. So live it. Live your life. Not trying to please everyone else, not trying to live up to their expectation of you, because to be real, we're going to let them down. If we try to live up to their expectation, we are going to let them down. So if you have people in your life that are trying to live up to your expectation even now, more than likely, they're going to let you down. Why? It's your expectation of them. It's their expectation of you. God has an expectation of us too. There is a purpose that is so great and so grand on the inside of us. And he wants me to share today to remind you, live your life, boo. Live your life. Live your life, not based on how everyone else wants you to live it, but live it. Live it to the point that you're bigger than your past. You're bigger than your right now. And even bigger than your future. Why do I say that? Because your right now moment is all that you have. Tomorrow is, if you're trying to live off of tomorrow, then you're borrowing against time that you haven't even been given. Only God knows the time that we all have been given. But what you have is today, is this moment, is this right now. So you have to live your life where you learn how to make yourself happy, where you learn, now happy is fleeting, but I have to say that because sometimes we don't even know how to be happy in the moment. Happy is a feeling that brings forth the moment. I want to live in happiness, but also in the joy, where the joy is just radiating and overflowing all the time from the inside out. Some of us don't know how to do that yet because we're still stuck in the past. We're still stuck in that old relationship, whether it be, leave that alone. Sometimes we're stuck, okay, thank you, in the old relationship of our friends, our BFFs. Oh, it went wrong. She did me in. He did this. He did that. Honey, it's over. Move forward. And I know that may sound harsh, but there's so much on the line. What's on the line is you. What's on the line is your peace. What's on the line is your happiness. What's on the line is your joy. What's on the line is people who are looking up at you, seeing where are you going. If you have children, something that I remember years ago, it came to me when I was going through the thick of things in life. And I felt like I was never going to come out of those things that I was in, not having enough money, not having enough to pay the bills, just not having enough, full of lack, and lack even in my thought process, lack even in my faith, lack even in realizing the greatness that was on the inside of me. And the Holy Spirit spoke to me then and let me know, wherever you're going, your children are following. Ooh. That's deep. Because sometimes we don't realize our children are really looking up and following us wherever we take them. They could be grown and they could be on their own, but they're still looking at you, mom. They're still looking at you, grandmom. They're still looking at you, auntie. They're still looking at you. You are influential in somebody's life. But most importantly, be influential in your own life. Allow what you have already gone through to be the fuel that you need to push you through and live. Live, live, live. Don't go into 2022 feeling exhausted, feeling drained because you've given so much of yourself to him, her, they, she, it, whatever. Live your life. And go after those things that you really want to have in life. Be who you know is on the inside of you to be. Be greater than you were last year. Be greater than you were coming into this year. Be greater than your mom. Be greater than your dad. Be greater than your grandmother. Be greater than the person who helped you to get to where you are. Why I say that is, if someone, as I have to shout out Prophet Evans, who said this to me when I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, he says, you're coming in on my ground level and you may be looking up at me, but you don't know what I had to go through to get to where I am. So you're coming in on my ground level. So that means you have the potential to do even more. What? So I want you to understand, I tell my children, be better than me. Anyone that I'm coaching, be better than me. You're coming in on what I have learned thus far. Take that, run with it. Let's rock and roll together. Let's go out here and seize opportunities, seize moments. Let me tell you something. Your job can't hold you back. Oh God. It may not be enough money, or it could be enough money, but there's still so much more on the inside of you. And if you are pushing and looking for something more than what your job or your career could give you, because let's keep it honest, you may have a job or a career, and you may be at that place that you may be feeling that fulfillment for that moment, but I guarantee you there is still something on the inside of you that you feel that push you need to do. This is the time to take moments in your life to dig deep, to find, who am I? What is it on the inside of me that's knocking at me saying, will you let me out of here? Because it's time for you to get up. It's time for you to get out, and it's time for you to live beyond your imagination. If you want more, do more. That's what God has given us. He has given us the ability of choice, which means it's an ability of change. So if we want more, the sky is the limit. But I can go into the word that says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Of course, I'm going to bring the word out. Who do you think I am? I'm living because I know who my God is. And if it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't be where I am. And one thing I want to share with you before I go, I hope this is blessing you and helping you, because I'm in marketplace ministry, which means business and ministry. It's all working together. The gifts, the talents, they're all working together. So if the word pulled out the gifts that said there was a talent that was on the inside of you, and one said, I hid it, where there was no interest that came upon that. And the other one says, well, I went ahead and I worked it. And then the owner says, well, you know what? Give him according to what he worked, which was half of the 10 that he was given. So I want to share with you today, work it in full, not in half, not in part, but work it in full so that it increases. And when I say increase, one thing I do within my ministry is unlocking doors to a prosperous future. Now, please, the word prosperity, we get that thing twisted. We think it's all about money. You can have all the money in the world and still be broke mentally, still be bankrupt physically. You can have all the money in the world and still not have people around you who love you. So prosperous means nothing is missing, nothing is lacking, and nothing is broken. We were put here to live an abundant life. There are generations before us that worked hard to get to a place in life so that we can have. We should be working to the point that we understand it's not about us right now. We're setting better strides for our future, our children's children. And however long you may have, it's your legacy that's on the line. So before you go back to your bed, putting the cover over your head because you had a bad day, and I know we can have those days. I know that 100%, but it's all about what we're saying out of our mouth. It's all about what we're doing with our life. It's all about how we really get these emotional roller coasters under control and become emotionally balanced so that we can live a productive life and not continue to make us think that it's the job that's keeping us in a certain place in our life. It's my family member that's keeping me in a certain place in my life. We want to blame everyone else, and sometimes we don't know how to really put the blame where it needs to be. It's really a decision. A decision. We make a decision so that we can be better. And it's possible to really be in a storm and still have peace. I'm living it. In a storm, but still have peace. How do I have peace? I'm keeping my eyes focused on the promise, because I know after this is coming. If this is grand, it has to be better and grander. If where you are right now is great, it has to be greater, because we're growing. And the reason why we don't grow is because we're not trying to learn or to pull in or to hang around like-minded people who are about being something and doing something positive with their life. If we continue to hang around the same people singing the same songs, we'll all be singing those same songs and going nowhere fast. But if we hang around the people who help to make us enthusiastic of life, who help to say, nah, girl, I know it doesn't look good, but come on and get up. Sometimes you do need a shoulder to lean on. So lean on the shoulder, but by all means, don't stay there. Get up. Yes, you may have a bad day and you may need to reset that day. You may need to just really get in a place where you're still and quiet, but don't stay down. Life throws punches. It throws pounds all the time, but you can't hold a good woman down. And I am talking to some great women on this live today. I am talking to some women who are about to make heads turn. I'm talking to some women who have been through hell and high water, but still yet you have been rising to the occasion. When they thought the blow they threw at you was going to hold you down, you kept getting up. You kept surprising them. There was something on the inside inside of you that made you say, I can't stay here. I can't die. You're not going to die now, no matter how hard it may look, no matter how hard it may feel. I am here to remind you there is always so much more. Live it. Live your more. Every day you get up, live the more. Laugh the more. Live it. Live it. Live it to the full potential inside of you until you're just bursting in overflow, because God promised that to us. And this is things that I teach in my coaching program. I'm telling you, we have to live this life. I'm teaching people how to detox from fear, failure, difficulties, mindsets that want to trip them up and trip them down. I'm teaching them how to define the life with more clarity and how to have true guidance to help bring them into the path that they know they deserve to live. Here's the thing, you deserve it. You deserve it. We're so quick to tell our other people, our other sisters, or our family members, or our BFFs, our girlfriends, look, you deserve it. You deserve it better. You know he ain't doing right. You know, okay, you deserve it. So you deserve it. Don't talk yourself out of things. Talk yourself into the prosperous future that has been promised for you. It's all about the decision that we make. So make the decision to live your life. Live it unapologetically. Live it to the best of your ability. Live it to the true potential that's on the inside of you until you do it in fullness. Because I promise you, your gifts will make room before you, and they will bring you before great people of this earth. People will call on you. They will ask you. There will be something on the inside of you that they will just be drawn to if you are just at that point that you said, I'm ready to live this life in full. And if you need help, I want to be that woman to help you. I want to be that woman to help you. If you need a free consultation, come see me. I'm that woman. Been there, done that, worn so many hats. Listen, been left for dead, been beaten, left for dead, been beaten, been called out my name so much, lost it all 2 times, lost everything but my children 2 times. And here it is, still yet I rise. I gave up on life. I didn't say I threw in the towel, I tried. No, I did. I made the choice to try to end my life, but here I am because of the grace of God. And my life, where I am, I never imagined I could be. And this is training ground. That's what I want to remind you before I go. It's training ground. It is training ground for you, where you are in your life right now. The difficulties that you may have been facing have only been training ground to get you to that higher place, because you are a queen. You are royalty. You got to walk that thing, fix your crown, rock it. Even if you got to have the handkerchief and pat those tears on your face, work that crown. I'm telling you, because there is so much inside of you. So girl, get up and do that thing. Get up and be great and be grand. Now, if you want me to help you, go to my website. I'm running a $99 special, $99 special to start my coaching program. $99. I have dropped the price, $99. And I don't, please come talk to me before you look at that amount and say, oh my God, come talk to me. I'm worth the talk. I'm worth the time that I will give you. I'm telling you, I have a track record, and I can say this in boldness, not in bragging, but in boldness, because I know where I have been. And I'm telling you, I could not be here if it had not been for God teaching me how to get here. And if it had not been for him putting people in my life, especially like my coach, Ramon Preston, to help me get here. So I want to help you not just get to the place, but stay at that place and even grow higher. My website is LSC LLC.com. I will be putting that information out for you after I get off this live, but please know I love you. I am rooting for you. It's Women's Day, and I am pushing you into your true potential. 2022, we can't go into another year being less than, receiving less than, being around less than. Not that we think we're better. It's all about who we know we are. And you know, truth be told, we have lived far too long staying quiet. We have lived far too long not opening up our mouths, not being about that business, that potential, that purpose that is on the inside of us. So whatever you have that you know you want to do, make the plan and go do that thing. May your week be amazing. May your day be incredible. And may the blessings of the Lord, like he said on Sunday, it's going to turn heads, not to give you glory or to boast, but God bragging on you. You made it through another week. And you're at the point where you're about to check off another year. Come on, that's worth celebrating. Let's not get to December 31st. Talking about, yay. No, we're going to do some yay right now. You made it. You didn't know how, but God did. Now, here we are. Now, what you going to do with that? You're going to live it. Come on, Tiasha, live it. Stacy, live it. Tanisha, live it. Live it. Latrinda, God bless you. Live it, live it, live it. Live it. That's truth. I was reminded that I deserve exactly what I encourage for others. Come on, truth, 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 truth. Live it. Hello, Carolyn, live it. Live it. Lula, hello, live it. Girl, you living it. I see you. I see you. You're living it. Live it, live it, live it. Hello there. Come on, LaCandace. Girl, you're living it. Greater is coming. Greater is coming. Greater is coming. Greater is coming. Sandra, when you wake up and see this message, I want you to realize and know greater is coming. It is coming, and it's already here, but it's going to manifest. It's going to manifest. Thank you all for tagging people in. I love you, but it's Women's Day, so push another sister to be greater than she was yesterday. Peace and blessings. I sign you up for greater. That sounds good. All right. I'll reach out to you and we're going to get that thing started. Love you. 2022. That's your year. I decree it and declare it to be so. Now touch and agree. Touch and agree and then go live it. Amen.